it is the time of the first race of 2025, so let's start this thing. It looks like there are no leaks under the new coolers, which is the better scenario for sure. Oh yeah, a lovely sound against the wall. Welcome to my very first attempt to record something like a vlog. And, it is a beautiful morning, quite cold here in Prague. This is my set of racing wheels that I will be switching. On the event is going to take only 45 minutes, so this event is quite local. It's a slalom race. I believe it is called in the US autocross. So basically driving in between the cones on an airfield, though nothing overly crazy should happen to the car when it comes to crashing. So at least if you do not end up somewhere in a field. And it looks like I'm not alone. My friend's behind me in a Focus Mark III RS. Let him pass. Now it's time to get everything out of the car, all of the junk with the wheels and stuff, so let's get to it. This is extremely exhausting for me, quite surprisingly. I've got the AC on the car, but still it's so incredibly hot in here. And at the end of the stint, which is, I don't know, something like 1.5 minutes maybe, my hands are tired right now. So interesting experience after 10 months. Now an obligatory check after those 3 trainings. I need to check my tire temperatures and pressures, because the pressure gets elevated quite a lot. So this is what, 2.2. That's crazy. That's too much. This is too much on the rally slicks. Originally it was 1.8, so the temperature is risen by 0.4. That's why I really need to deflate the tires. The rear ones, this was originally 1.5, this is 1.7. I will just release some of the pressure from the front tires to match the temperature that I want to have on the car, which should be around 2.0 maximum. So I'm of course working with the assumption that the tires will get colder in the meantime, but for the race I have a little warm-up driving here, so the temperatures they get to where I need afterwards. And of course these are just racing tires, so I don't mind having really low temperatures, and the grip is really greatly affected by this. So 2.2, what is it? On this tire it's 2.1, that's just too much. And even 0.1 bar of pressure can make a big difference, so especially when it comes to the traction. And I can already see that I'm scrubbing steel around here so I can deflate the tires. And this one, this mark on this edge of the tire, this is the maximum where I want to be. But the sidewall on these are really slicks by Kumho. This is the medium compound on front and rear. These are extremely stiff, so even with 1.1 or 1.2 this will be okay. Okay, so this was a lot of talking, and in the meantime I wanted also to check the tire temperatures, but this is not going to make any sense because it's just too late after the race. It's like 4 minutes already, so I've got it thermometer set to maximum. Then I will just sweep with laser dot, you can see it here, the whole tire from left to right, and to show me what was the maximum. 34, this is usable, so I'll just measure the temperatures the next time. Yeah, really exhausting for me after such a long time, but this is what the racing is about. It's a training, especially when it comes to me as a driver, so let's see how it all goes. And one of the things that I've noticed again in this car is my fantastic Coolerworx shifter. I'll show you what the problem is. So this thing, when it starts to have a play like this, if the play is not sorted out, it will snap the bolts in this main shaft. So this is something that I have to do quite often, and it's pretty annoying. And this is what an absolute winner looks like. So Jan has been he's a multiple champion for a few years here, and this is not an ordinary Focus ST. So you can see the big brakes, something like 360 horsepower I believe, and most importantly it's an all-wheel drive conversion. Just works. Engine, coilovers, custom ones. Yeah, neat car. The race is over, so it's been altogether 9, in my case 10 laps. I had to repeat one because there was some issue with the timing. I'm completely exhausted, but definitely the times are getting better for me, so that's really the better scenario. Right now I'm P6 in the fastest group, where are all the cars with racing slicks. I should be much better. I should be in the positions of around 2, 3 or 4. 6th position is really too low given my previous results, but the past is the past. I really have to compete with new people and also with myself. I hope this was somehow interesting for you. Let me know if you have some kind of feedback. I'll try to make some more videos in one of the next events.
So I have realized I have done an incredibly stupid mistake, and I will show you what happened with my tire choice today. So I was wondering how it's possible that these ones on the front are totally knackered and they are just gone. These are completely useless. And the rears are completely fine, and for some absolutely unknown reason to me, I have switched the softs to the front and I have left the mediums on the back. And I'm not really sure how this happened. I was checking the markings on the very front of the tire. I didn't see the code except for the model type, which is TM02, and the code of the compound is on the rear. So K22 for next occasions. K22 means soft. K51 on this cum hose is medium. And this is really incredibly stupid mistake. First of all, it explains how is it possible that when I was trying to heat up the fronts, they started to go. And when I went on the course, they just didn't have any grip. So I was completely overheating them. This is how they look like. And this is just 10 runs. So yeah, it's just a waste of money. And the rears, the funny thing is that the rears, they worked completely okay, but yeah, for some next races I will double check the codes on the tires, because this is really something that shouldn't be happening to me. Well, still, it's lessons learned from today. Quite interesting stuff has happened here, as you've seen, but yeah, it is what it is. So bye.